Alrighty, let's take a look at the app that we put together. So a quick overview, we got the status window, which gives us some information about what's happening with the contract. So who the current player is, their account balance, whether they've entered the competition, what balance is in the prize pool. If we get any error messages when we click on any of these buttons here, they'll show up here. And we have view winnings and steal winnings, which are just methods in the contract that we're going to use to see whether our user has access to them or not. We got the application tab open in the dev console with showing there's no keys in there at the moment, and that corresponds to what's in the near wallet for player one with no authorized apps here. So we'll head back. We'll now become player one, simulating that we've logged in as them. Pulls in the account balance, shows that we have not entered the competition at this point. They have no keys right now, but based on how methods and things work and access keys work, you should still be able to access all of the view methods on the contract. View winnings is one of those methods, so if we click on this, we should see it turn to true, which is correct. Steal winnings is a change method, and we have not given this player access to it through the function call access key, and we're not using a full access key right now. So if we hit steal, we should not have a key that we can sign that transaction with, which is exactly what is happening. So what we're going to do now, we'll assign a function call access key to player one, which shows up here, and that happens in the wallet as well. You should be able to see that shortly as it reloads. And there's now an access key on that account, and it's a function access key, function call key. We head back here. What we're going to do now is check and see if we have now given access to that method. Again, we still do not have access to the steal method. So you can tell that it's limiting access to some of the methods in the contract. What we'll do now is enter the competition, and to do this it requires a full access key because it's transferring near from the user's account to the contract. So before it can actually call the method, it has to switch to a full access key and then call the method. So we'll do that. Should see this drop by 2, this go up by 2, and entered should turn to yes, which it does, and we have now entered the competition. So we're going to do that for the other two players. First sign, give them access, enter the competition. Should drop to 185, go up to 4, good to go. And we'll do the same for player 3, give them access, have them enter the competition. Should see 187. Now we got 6 near in the prize pool, and it's yes. So at this point, we'll pretend like the competition is over. All the logic's been done. Player 1's been deemed the winner, so they now have access to come back and withdraw their winnings. Do that by clicking withdraw winnings. And just like we had a full access key for the user's account to send money to the contract, to do the withdraw winnings, we need the contract's full access key to send near from the contract to the user's account, which is what happened. All the prize pool went to player 1. At the same time, as part of the withdraw winnings, it reset the game, so nobody is now entered in the competition, and we could restart. So let's do that. We'll pretend we're going to start round 2. So player 1's going to enter the competition. Player 2 is going to enter the competition. And player 3 is not. At this point, player 3 is thinking that he wants to be a thief and steal whatever in the prize pool. So we'll become player 3. At this point, he does not have a function call access key for steal, so we'll just confirm that. Yep, he still cannot access the key. But he's a resourceful kind of guy, and he figured out some way to have that method attached to his account, and we'll simulate that with this by setting player T as the thief. So now he should have an access key to steal. So if we click on steal, and then in fact he did steal the winnings. And we haven't hooked it up so that the transfer goes through, so you're not seeing it here, but he was able to call the steal winnings method here. If we switch back to one of the other players and try it, they still do not have access to do that. Good. Reset the game, and that's basically the app, showing how the different function and full access keys are working together, how you're assigning them to the accounts and whatnot, in order to make things happen, cool things happen, and it opens up a whole lot of doors for using access keys within your applications.